Hello students, today we are going to see what is the value of 0 by 0. Is it 1? Is it infinity? 0 by 0, 1, why? So, because when we divide any number by the same number, whether it's positive or negative, it's going to give you 1. Okay. But at the same time, when we divide something by 0, usually it is infinity. Okay. So, is 0 by 0 also infinity? But before getting into that, few of the students who might have some doubt related to infinity, let me just cover this up. What is infinity? Then I'll come to this one. Okay. So, let's say you have a number 4. You divide it by 1. What do you get? You get 4. Okay. So, now let's say you divide it by 4. What do you get? 1. Now, let's divide it by 4 by 0.4. You get 10. So if you see the number, the lower part, as you are increasing it, as you are decreasing it, we are getting bigger and bigger value, 1, 4, 10. Similarly, let's say we have a number 4. We divide it by 'so what we will get? We will get probably very big number. So this one, as it's getting smaller and smaller, the result, okay, is getting bigger and bigger. The divisor, right, as it's getting closer to 0, then the result is going in this direction. Okay. Same for minus. If it is minus, so this would have been minus. Okay. This way also it is going in this direction, minus. So if we keep dividing it, this is not the smallest number. We could have 1000, 10,000 numbers and then 10,000 zero and then one number. Then this is going to be even bigger. Let's say after a point we have 1 million or 1 crore zeros and then one number, which is very, very small, very insignificant, but still it's a number. Then the result would be big, very, very big, right? So, what could be the smallest number possible? When we divide it, what could be the smallest number possible? The smallest number possible is 0. Okay. But this is logically, okay. Mathematically, they are saying the smallest number possible to divide it by 0. Usually we know, right, we cannot divide things by 0. But for mathematical concept purpose, they are saying that if the smallest number, if we divide it by smallest number, then we will get the largest output, right? When we divided a number by the smallest number, then the result will be the largest. So if this is 0, if the entire thing, if the bottom portion is 0, nothing can be smaller than this. Then this portion, what will happen? This is hypothetically, this is an mathematical terms, okay? Then the highest, this is going to be the biggest number. We will represent this as infinity. So what is infinity in true sense? What do you mean by infinity? An infinity is a symbol, it's not a number. Infinity is a symbol, okay, which represents When positive, it represents larger than any positive number, larger than any positive number. If it is this one, infinity is larger than this. If there are more zeros, 4 and then maybe 1 crore zeros, it is still smaller than infinity. Infinity is larger than this. Similarly, if there is a number negative, let's say negative 1,0,0,0,0,0,0, minus infinity is still smaller than this. Okay, this is a concept. Okay, remember, this is not, infinity is not a number, neither positive infinity nor negative infinity. We know we cannot divide something by zero, right? Mathematically, we have a number, we divide it into 4 parts. Let's say we have 4, we divide it into 4 parts, so we will get 4 such pieces, each of size 1. We divide it into 2 parts, we will get 2 parts, each of size 2. But we cannot divide something by 0, right? But conceptually, when we divide something by the smallest number, okay, smallest number in the sense, smallest positive number, because this number is just represent a direction, represents say positive or negative, okay, in which direction it will go. So in that case, 0 is the minimum, lowest number. When we divide something with the lowest number, the result we are going to get is the highest. So that we consider as infinity. Infinity, then what is infinity? Infinity is a positive number, positive infinity, which is larger than any positive number you can imagine. Similarly, negative infinity is a number which is smaller than any negative number you can imagine. Okay. Now, after this, let us try to jump into this problem. Now we know what is infinity. Okay. Why I am talking or concerning about these 2 points? Because if something is divided by 0, usually if it is not 0, we know it is infinity. At the same time, this is one argument. Another argument is 0 by 0, is it 1? Because any number, when you divide it by the same number, it is 1. Okay, except for this special case. Let's get into this. What is it? Okay. Oh, sorry. First, now we know this is positive infinity, this is negative infinity, and this number is going forever. Okay, it is not going to stop anywhere. It is not that the infinity is the end. Okay? Infinity is symbol. That's why I'm telling again and again and again. So you have it in your mind. It's not a number. Okay. Now let's come to the main part of this. What is 0 by 0? Is it 1 or is it infinity? We'll come to that later. Let's say it's 0 by 0 is 1. Mathematics says, what is the mathematical definition? Mathematics says 0 by 0 is undefined. It means mathematics doesn't know the value of 0. This is, let me write here, light here. Infinite. 0 by 0 is undefined. Mathematics doesn't know its value. But for sake of argument, let 0 by 0 be 1. Okay. Now take any number, positive or negative, okay, x. X not equal to 0. Okay. Anything other than 0. So we can write x equal to x dot 1, which means x equal to 1 would be replaced by 0 by 0. So we can write this way, that x into 0 by 1 into 0, which will return 0 by 0 equal to 1, because we know 0 by 0, 1, we have considered it. So finally become x equal to 1. Any number, x is any number which is not 0 becoming 1. Okay, in this number line, any number other than this point, okay, other than this point, every time is collapsing into 1. Okay, just imagine what is happening. Let's take with small example. Let's take 5. Okay, 5 equal to 5 into 1 equal to 5 into 0 by 0 equal to 5 into 0 by 1 into 0, 0 by 0 equal to 1. Similarly, if you take minus 7 into 1 equal to minus 7 by 1 into 0 by 0 equal to minus 7 into 0 by 1 into 1, 0 by 1 into 0. So, if you see this minus 7, this point is collapsing into 1. Similarly, 5, this is collapsing into 1. So, not only this, every number, all these points, right, they are all collapsing into 1. The number line would not exist anymore. It would be just be a point 1, right? It will just be a point 1, which is not true. Number line do exist. It's not a point, it's a number line. Okay, it's a real number line where all rational, irrational numbers can be represented. Any real number can be represented here, whether it's rational or irrational. So, this hypothesis 0 by 0 equal to 1 is not possible. Okay, so 0 by 0 is not possible. So it is definitely not 1. Now, what is the other option left? Similarly, if we instead of 1, if we consider any other number, any other positive or negative number, the number system will collapse into that point. If you take it 2, everything will collapse into 2. If we take minus 7, everything will collapse into minus 7. So what is the other possibility? Other possibility is infinite. Is it infinite? So if you try to make this infinite, so then the number line that will become infinite. Entire number line will become infinite. So there is no way we can put any value which fits this logic, which will stop this collision, this collapsing to happen. Okay, that's why it is not possible. That's why mathematics doesn't know its value. Okay, you will learn more of it later, right? When we will do sequence and series, if we get any such situation where it is coming 0 by 0, so we have to avoid it. Then you have to get it somewhere which is not 0 by 0. So at least you can have infinity. Okay. So from there we also got to know something interesting. When this portion, right, lower portion, it is approaching 0, then the result is approaching infinity. Okay, so that's all. One update I have, I'm going to create a series on geometry, very elementary to whatever we have in class 10 standard till class 10 standard. The purpose of it is if you are preparing yourself for any kind of competitive exam, especially for jobs, right? Usually we get 2 to 3 questions over there. And if you complete, I will try to cover up this entire thing. I mean, whatever we studied in our school life from 6, 7 till class 10 into 5 to 6 classes. Okay, and if you follow that, I can assure you that you will be able to answer any question on geometry for competitive exams. Okay, okay, all the best.